Once again, welcome to Gentlematic Maths Tutorial. Please, if you are new, do subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video and share. Thank you. So in today's topic, we'll be looking at simplification of surds. Surd. Okay. Simply put, what is surd? So whenever you find a square root of a number, let's say square root of 2, and you're getting a decimal. Square root of 2 is 1 point something. So whenever you find the square root of a number and you're getting a decimal, just know that we are dealing with surd. So surd deals with irrational numbers. Another example, square root of 3, this is a surd, because when you find the square root of 3, you also have a decimal number eventually. So now let's take some of these examples. 7. Whenever you're asked to find the square root of something in surd, should try to simplify this number inside this square root into a number that is a perfect square. What do I mean by perfect squares? These numbers are perfect squares. And so on. Any number that has the square root to be a whole number is a perfect square. Square root of this is 1, square root of this is 2, this is 3, square root of this is 4, and so on. So once you find the square root of a number and your answer you get is what? A whole number. That number is called a perfect square. So now we check 27. We check the factors of 27 that will give us a perfect square. If you check, you will see 9. So this becomes 3 times 9. We've replaced this 27 now with what? 3 times 9. Now this is also the same thing as square root of 3 times square root of 9. Whenever you have a surd form like this and you have multiplication inside, you can always do this. So this is equal to square root of 3 will not change, times square root of 9, we all know is 3. So our final answer becomes 3 root 3. This 3 first, then you write this root 3. Let's see the second example to understand further. You check the perfect square in between 1 and 20 that can be divisible by 20. You check 1, 2 is not a perfect square. 4 is a perfect square. So you can express this like 4 times 5. You can also demarcate now. This is root 4 times root 5. Square root of 4 is what? 2 times square root of 5. So this is equals to 2 root 5. Okay, notice now that in our final answers, the last thing inside this square root box cannot be simplified further. That is when you will know you are getting the right answer. Let's check this one also. Square root of 99. I think this can be easily simplified. Square root of 99, what can divide 3? 3 is not a perfect square. You check 9. 9 is a perfect square. You have 9 times 11. So this is equals to square root of 9 times square root of 11. Square root of 9 is what? 3 times square root of 11. So this is equals to 3 pronounced root 11. So this is 3 root 11, 3 root 3, 2 root 5. So let's do the final one to see how it goes. So this is equal to, we check, can 5 divide? Okay, we check 3. Actually, 3 can divide it. In my previous tutorial, I told you to know if 3 can divide a number. Add these two together. 7 plus 5 is 12. Since that 12 we got is divisible by 3, and also 75 is divisible by 3. But 3 is not a perfect square, so we'll check another number. So the idea to this is, this perfect square we know. We check if anyone can divide this. Can 2 divide this? No. Which other perfect square do we have? 4? No. 16, 9, no. So we check 25 can divide it. So we have 25 times what? Times 3. So this is equal to, we split it again, 25 times root 3. So this is equals to 5, square root of 25 is 5, times root 3. So this is equal to what? 5 times root 3 is 5 root 3. So this is what we have as the final answer. So the whole summary of what you have been doing is, when you are given a surd, you try to simplify it in such a way that one of the numbers should be a perfect square. One of the numbers should be a perfect square. Once you do this, you find the square root of the number and you leave this one like that because others does not have a perfect square root. So now in our next class, we'll be looking at addition and subtraction of given surds problem. So do well to follow me in my next class. Thank you for watching. I remain gentle, Matix.